Let's go. It's over.
Not so fast.
The story opens with Matt getting a call from Chuck that the target is ready, while Emily stares at a pregnancy kit and realizes she's pregnant. Happy but scared at the same time, they suit up and rush to a kid's birthday party. At the party, they are to act as Mr. and Mrs. Lemieux. Emily tells Matt to hide the guns because it's a children's party. The birthday belongs to the 8-year-old son of Balthazar Goa, one of the deadliest terrorists in Eastern Europe. Chuck watches them on camera and notices how close they are and realizes they are sleeping together. Emily spots Goa. She sprays something on her hand and calmly walks over to Goa and introduces herself. Goa kisses her hand and unknowingly gives her his fingerprint. They went upstairs to his office as Emily transfers the print and opens a safe. Inside the safe is an ICS key, industrial control system, a device powerful enough to shut down global systems. The moment they grab it, an alarm goes off. Guards rush in and a serious fight breaks out. They escape through the back and flee to the airport where Emily's ex-Baron is waiting. Matt and Baron don't see eye to eye as they practically hate each other. On the plane, Matt orders for a drink, but Emily refuses to drink as she broke the news of her pregnancy to Matt, showing him multiple pregnancy tests she has done. Matt is overjoyed and they try to seal the moment with kiss, but Emily almost throws up. She heads to the bathroom, but the flight attendant says the bathroom is out of order. They instantly know the mission is compromised as the flight attendant points a gun to Emily's head requesting for the key. Matt throws the key in the air to distract him as a serious fight starts. As the fight continues, a bullet coincidentally hits the pilot and the plane starts crashing. There is only one parachute left. Matt prepares to sacrifice himself, but Emily wraps her legs around him and both jumps off the plane. Everyone believes they are dead. They disappear and starts a new life. 15 years later, they now have 2 kids. Alice, a rebellious teenager who thinks her parents are dumb, and Leo, a smart, curious boy. Normal life feels boring until Emily drops her kids off at school and spies on Alice with binoculars. She catches her kissing a boy. Alice notices what her parents were doing and called them on phone only to tell her mom is very creepy to watch her with a binocular. Emily hacks Alice's computer and discovers she's partying at a club. They storm the club to drag her out, and when someone grabs Alice, Emily and Matt explode into full combat mode. A video of the fight goes viral. Chuck sees it and tracks them down. He reveals Baron planned the plane crash and Goa is coming for the key. Chuck is suddenly shot as they start shooting at them. They ran inside, grabbed their stuff and zoomed off. On their way, Matt admits he secretly kept the key hidden for 15 years. They picked up the kids from school and flee using fake identities. Alice discovers the fake passports while Goa's men attack them at a gas station, and the kids witness their parents fighting like monsters. Baron tracks them using Leo's online game, which uses the internet. The family escapes and heads to Emily's mother's mansion. The kids discover their grandma is alive and living like royalty. She's a retired CIA agent with a strange young lover named Nigel. Emily and Matt retrieve the hidden key but walk into chaos. Chuck betrays them again and kidnaps the kids. Emily and Matt tried to track Chuck as they watch CCTV footage. It reveals Leo's ring has a tracker. So they trace the signal to a black tie event where Chuck is auctioning the ICS key. They ran to the event center like their life depends on it. Emily and Matt stood in the crowded hall, their eyes moving non-stop, scanning every corner in panic as they searched for their children. At the same time, Chuck, who had promised the investors a show, did a demo of the ICS key. He called on Daphne, and from her control room she began shutting down operations. One by one, lights across the city went dark, building after building, until even the hall they were standing in was swallowed by darkness. Emily and Matt, still scanning the room for their kids, noticed Chuck's men quietly entering an elevator. Without hesitation, they rushed forward and slipped in with them. As the elevator moved, the demo continued upstairs, with Chuck revealing the true power of the key, its ability to control water systems and flood from entering the city. When the elevator doors opened again, Chuck's men were knocked to the floor. Others waited outside as Emily and Matt took them down. The bidding finally began, and investors called out massive prices for the key. Baron, already aware that Emily and Matt no longer had the key and that Chuck was the real holder, stormed into the bidding to seize control. Chaos broke out. Chuck grabbed the kids and ran. He and his men escaped toward the water and boarded a boat, speeding away with the children. Emily and Matt chased after them desperately. Along the way, they seized a bike from Goa's men, who wrongly believed Emily and Matt still had the key. Just when things looked hopeless, Grandma appeared and helped them escape. Goa's men began chasing Emily and Matt, while Emily and Matt refused to lose sight of the boat carrying their children. As the chase intensified, Chuck ordered Daphne to move away with the key while deliberately leaving the barrier open. As Daphne tried to reach her car, Nigel, who had been waiting quietly for instructions from Grandma, noticed her strange movements. Suspicious, he acted fast and jammed her with his car. She collapsed instantly. Nigel recovered the key, but closing the barrier proved difficult, and he struggled under pressure. Meanwhile, Emily used her helmet to trick some people and stole a boat. On the other side of the river, Matt jumped into the boat and together they sped after Chuck's boat. When they were close enough, they jumped into Chuck's boat. A brutal fight broke out on the moving boat, punches flying as the parents fought with everything they had to save their children. After a long struggle, Nigel finally managed to close the barrier. On the boat, with danger closing in, Emily looked at her daughter and asked if she trusted her. Without hesitation, she threw her into the water. Before Emily could react, Leo shocked everyone by jumping in as well, fearless and determined. Emily froze with pride written all over her face. In the final moments, Matt and Emily defeated Chuck and jumped off the boat just in time. Chuck lost control, crashing straight into the closed barrier. The boat burst into flames. The police arrived and rescued Matt, Emily and their children from the water alive and safe. The movie ends with Alice standing on a football field, preparing to take a penalty kick. As she focuses on the goal, she kicked the ball and scored the goal. As everyone celebrated her, their family bond is stronger than ever, and they are finally back in action, together.